Here we're going to go over how to invoice orders once they are set to completed and approved to invoice. So when you go to invoice orders, up at the top here where it says links, you want to click on links, go down to accounts, and then over in the center here where it says invoicing, you can create invoices. So we'll click on that. So this whole list down at the bottom is going to give you all of the orders that are currently with the status set to completed, approved to invoice. So if they're not down here, that means that order status is not set to that yet, because the word completed in the order status is a trigger word for it to lock the order. So down here, you'll see all of them. They'll be in order of job number, so they'll be pretty easy to find. Or at the top here, if you wanted to do a single invoice for multiple orders for one customer, you can do that from this section here. Or down at the bottom, you will click on the ones you want to invoice. This checkbox here is going to produce a separate invoice for each order that is checked. This one is if you don't need to print the invoices, so you can leave that one unchecked, but this one defaults to being on. So you'll go over here and you will pick the orders that you want to invoice, and then down at the bottom you will hit invoice ticked orders. Once you do that, depending on how it's set up for the customer, whether you're going to print or email, but we'll print all these, so we'll take off the email for now. We're going to print them all, and then you can print flagged invoices. And then when you go to print them, there'll be all the different invoices that will show up here. So you can do it one at a time. If you do it this way, it's going to be a multi-page PDF and you'll have to break it out, which we can easily do in Acrobat to break them out. But I would recommend for now, for ease, to do just invoice one at a time, get it printed, and then we can save them as we go. Once we start using the email function, it will email its own individual invoice to whoever it needs to go to. But for the time being, if we need to save these on the drive or whatnot, the best way to do it would be do it one at a time. So once you're done with that, you would just hit print to PDF, and then you'd have it saved, and you can do with it whatever you need with it from there. So that is how you invoice orders. You can export them to Excel, email template here. We could change the email template for sending them. But once we get that set up and tested, we'll make sure that that email works, which would be phase 2 of launching the system. But pretty straightforward and simple.